So, on December 15th, 2019, a filing for the WH-1000XM4s hit the FCC. So, naturally, everybody's speculating that the Sony 1000XM4s are right around the corner. But I still maintain that the 1000XM4s are still a few months out, and I still highly doubt that we'll see the 1000XM4s at CES 2020 for a few reasons. First off, it is common practice for companies to register upcoming products with the FCC months in advance before they're actually released to the public. And I'm gonna use some recent products as an example. First off, the WH-1000XM3s were registered with the FCC on May 29th, 2018, but weren't actually released until late August 2018. Then there's the WF-1000XM3s, which were registered with the FCC on March 27th, 2019, but weren't actually released until July 2019. Then there's the WH-900N, which were registered with the FCC on March 13th, 2019, but weren't actually released until late June 2019. And more recently, there's the WH-910N, aka the Huron 3s, which were registered with the FCC on August 8th, 2019. They were announced at IFA 2019, which took place in September, and we're still waiting for them to actually be released here in the States. So, like I said, I don't think the Sony 1000XM4s are right around the corner. But maybe they'll be released a little sooner than expected, maybe in the spring instead of in September 2020, like I said in my last video. Now, personally, I do think that it's unlikely that we'll see the Sony 1000XM4s at CES 2020, because for the last few years, Sony has focused mainly on their speakers at CES instead of on their headphones. But maybe that could change. But there are some other interesting filings here. Sony has registered a product called the WF-XB700s. WF stands for Wireless Freedom, aka Truly Wireless Earbuds, and XB stands for Extra Bass. So maybe Sony is going to be releasing a pair of Extra Bass Truly Wireless Earbuds, which could retail for $150 or less, because the 700 indicates that this is a mid-tier product. Then there's also the WF-SP800N, which are more than likely going to be a replacement for the WF-SP700N Sports Truly Wireless Earbuds, which personally I wasn't a really big fan of last year. But I do have high hopes for these newer Truly Wireless Earbuds just because of how good the WF-1000XM3s are. But I also want to quickly remind everybody that we're still waiting on the WH-800s, aka the Huron 3s, which were announced alongside the Huron 3s at IFA 2019. So again, I don't think these newer Truly Wireless Earbuds are right around the corner. I also expect them to be released around the spring. But overall, obviously the Sony 1000XM4s are on the way. And this FCC filing is the first tangible leak about the Sony 1000XM4s. Given that these headphones are being registered now, I think we could expect the Sony 1000XM4s for spring 2020. Maybe April. But if you are thinking about picking up a pair of ANC headphones, and if you're considering the Sony 1000XM3s, then I would still feel comfortable doing so at their $278 price point. Even if the Sony 1000XM4s are released in the next few months, the Sony 1000XM3s are still going to be top 3 if ANC is your main priority. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit that like button and get subscribed. It helps out more than you realize. If you want to pick any of the products up mentioned in this video, those will be linked in the description down below, and you can also support the channel by checking out the merch store. But other than that, I'll catch you next time.